Good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful week and that you're ready to do something creative. It's the last live stream with the April kit. And I've had a little review this morning and I'm like, well, you started the month off great, but now you've got a whole bunch of stuff that's unfinished and unused. So it got my work cut out for me. Are you ready? Are you ready? So let's have a quick little look at what we've done so far. So it started out great. I was getting things finished. We've got 2 photos here. Used the ink, used lots of stickers, whole sheet of pattern paper. And we've got this one. Love that we managed to stencil Yellow Brick Road. I'm still really happy about that. Added in a Toto. 2 Totos. But everything else except those little embellishments there are all from, and the red letter stickers. But that had to be done to match the shoes. Yeah, we got lots done there. And then a stampy white background stack of papers, which fits very well with Orange Week. I must remember to put that on the orange pinboard. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. But then, Easter happened and it all went a little skew-if. So, happy with this layout, but it doesn't have the journaling and some gold mist on it yet. So I need to do that. And, started so well. I have so many ideas. I love this. These glitter stickers clearly aren't sticky enough, so the R is falling behind there. So 1, it needs a repair. 2, it needs finishing. Sigh. And then this one, which we made at the beginning of this week. Stenciling in the background, a little die cut happening here. Tiny bit of dust stuck to the page, so let's get that off. Again, so these last 3, I feel like I started well and I haven't finished anything. So I'm going to do today's layout, and then when I stop the live stream, I'm going to finish these 3. And then I need to do the walkthrough of the May kit today. So I think this gives me a nice structure for today. I do the first live stream. I finish these layouts. When that's done, I'll go live with the May kit, and I will walk through all of these so you can see them in their finished form. Yeah, that's going to keep me accountable that all 3 of those plus whatever I make in this live stream are all going to be done today. Right. So that's my plan. Who's here? Lots of people. Good morning to, well, it's not morning for all of you, but hello to Marianne, Christina, China Girl, Kat, Joanna, Nadine, Scrap and Fox, Elaine, and Jean, and Janice, Sarah, Sophia, I sorted your Facebook thing, Joanna, Lynn, Linda, and anybody else who's here. I've got both Joanne and Joanna today. Right. Christina's like, I'm taking class format, and she's saying, question, how do you pin to the Scrap a Rainbow boards? So when you're in class, go use the link to join the board. Once you've joined the board, then you can pin to it. You just pin like you would to your normal boards, but you scroll down the list of the different things that you can pin to, and you pin to Scrap a Rainbow. It's that simple. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. So, now, talking about keeping accountable. This butterfly paper, which I did have grand ideas that, somehow the school run would go earlier today and I would stand here and cut these before we went live, but obviously that doesn't happen in this photo. So I've said from the beginning that I was going to use this cut out, and I am. It might mean that I need to cut some more out after the live stream, but it's okay. Sophia said she couldn't figure out how to join the board. So there's a link in the class boards that you need to follow, because there's viewing a board. It's a public board, so anyone can view it and save from it. But to pin to it, you need to join. When I send out tonight's email, I will highlight that. I'll put the link back in and say, ding, 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 this is where you need to be clicking. Okay. Right. So I said I'm going to cut this up, and I am. And I was trying to figure out what photos to use. And you know what? Because I was thinking I could do the 3 Peter Pan photos with this, but this has been sitting on the top of my photo pile because it was a single photo that I just added when I was printing pairs of 3x4. So like if another layout had 3, I just wanted to fill the empty space, and it doesn't have extra pictures that goes with it. It's just one photo, but it's been sitting on the top of the stack. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I do actually just really like that on its own as a little photo. So that's what I'm going to scrapbook today. Right. There you go. That was just for you, Claire, who's coming home, having docked this morning, which makes it sound like you were out on your private yacht. Were you out on your private yacht, Claire? Right. So what are we going to put with this? Let's see what we've got left. I think there's a sheet of green. Yeah. And there's going to be lots of butterflies. Okay. Get my paper. Give you a sketch because this is going to go nice and simply. It's just the cutting that's going to take time. Okay. So we have squarish. Photo is going to go here. Okay. Yes. Now, butterflies. This is more detail than I normally draw in a sketch. And you're like, Shimelle, that's not detail. I know. I'm having to concentrate, and they're just the silliest, wibbly wobbliest little fig shapes ever, but it helps. You know what I mean, I think. So there's going to be lots and lots of butterflies. We got it now? Okay. Now they're going to be roughly over this third line because guess what? You're not going to see this join because it's going to be covered in butterflies. But this is going to be one pattern. This is going to be the graph paper. This is going to be, I think, the B side to that. Or maybe something else in the kit, but a different pattern. Okay? So lots and lots of butterflies on the third line. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to use whatever papers are left in the kit to stack around here. And the title is going to sit over here. And this is graph paper, so I can journal here. And I'm going to hopefully journal a bit above and a bit below. Probably take this over to the butterflies. And then confetti coming up from the butterflies. Yes! Are we happy with this? Oh, Claire misses Sketchhawk. But this is so much easier to see. Sketchhawk is cute, but this is practical. Right, so if you would like to screen grab a sketch, there you have it. Single photo today. You could put more photos across here, move the title up. You could put titles. You could put more photos vertically, but then you'd have less room for butterflies. And I got plenty of butterflies to work with. So there we go. All right. Now, can I move things around? I have multiple beverages on my desk today. Okay. Move that over there. And this somewhere. So this is going to be my background for sure. those rainbow hearts, but I've cut the wrong side of them to make a vertical column. So hold up. Let's see what else we got. This is what I mean. Yeah. I gotta do something horizontally with that, so I think I have to come back to this in something else, which is fine. Because I have a project coming up. But we'll talk about that in May. Oh, most important thing. Okay, 1, I need to do my advertising speech. 2, I need to really remember to tell you something important. So I'm going to do both of those right now. Hello. First advertising speech. So hi, my name's Shimelle. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby, it is my job, and that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and legally, I have to make sure you're aware of that. Cool? Thank you so much for coming to watch my #advertising. And if you want to get the same supplies to follow along, or if you want to take a class from me, which would be awesome and is the best way you can support this kind of video ever. Just going to put that out there. All those links are in the description box below. There's a class that's live right now. You could join in with lots of other people scrapping. It's called Scrap a Rainbow. Right now we're on orange, so we've done red, we've done some prep work, and then we've done red, we've done orange. Next week's yellow week, and we're going to go right through, plus I've added pink at the end because it's my class and I want to add pink. Yes, so all of those links are in the description box below. Thank you. But now here is the important announcement for next week. Monday is the first Monday in May, which would normally mean that's when the kit goes live for the next month. However, the first Monday in May in this country is also a holiday. I have learned from the past that I forget about this, and then I go, oh, it's okay. I'll just make time to do a live stream in the middle of the holiday day, and then I end up being a total burden to my family who are like, we all have the day off, and the weather's nice, and you're working. So, ready? Next week. Not Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday is the new Monday, okay? Just for next week. But here's where I get a little tricky. Normally the kit would go live with that video. Would you prefer, and anybody who's here right now gets the deciding vote, would you prefer I set the kit live on Monday as usual, but no video to go with it? Or would you prefer I hold the kit until it's with the video, because then the video on Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. UK time makes you go, oh yeah, I need to go get my kit. And it means that there's a set time where it's fair for everybody to go get it before stuff sells out if you want to be quick about it. I'm leaning toward that second option. But if for some reason the overwhelming vote is no, let's shop on a Monday, then I'm here for it. Okay? So let me know. I also think, no, I don't know. I was going to say, I also think maybe there's a better chance the closer we get to NSD that there'd be sales at scrapbook.com, but I actually have absolutely no clue. So I don't think we should go on that hunch. I don't have any idea. Right, I'm going to have a look at the comments and make sure that people are on the right sort of thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Laura, I got your message this morning, and I will deal with that right after class. Right after the live stream. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see what the votes come in while I have a look at the pattern paper. Okay. So we could have it be navy. It might be too dark, and he's wearing black and white here. Other papers I've got from the kit. Hello, Eva, who's live, but usually on replay. Orange. Oh, let's keep this on the desk so I can see. So I could, oh, green and pink. These are cherry blossom petals. That could emphasize that. Okay, so maybe the pink. Aside from that rainbow heart, did I use all the main kit papers? Oh, or, hold on, I've got a fair amount of this left. Polka dot. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I just bumped the microphone. Okay, so it's between either polka dots or pink. Okay. One vote for Monday, one vote for Tuesday so far, and a few that are fine either way. Just leave that for a bit. I'm tempted to go Tuesday because I just think Monday might just be a little slightly more chaotic and disorganized than I want to embrace. I like being able to like be at the screen and make sure that nothing breaks. Because one time the link just suddenly didn't work and we had to fix it, and it was dramatic, and maybe I'm traumatized. Okay, so if I did that, then the butterflies would look like this, and I'd mat the photo in the pink. Are the butterflies with the polka dots just too much? The random dots. Because I could also do pink plus butterflies, and Mel's like, Mel, I have a feeling you've said this to me before. It's my kit, you do what you think. I know, it is, and I probably will, but I like being able to check with you because I want it to be something that is of the people. I like, you know, I'm not bossy. This is, and I don't, this is the whole part of Best of Both Worlds. I want you to be able to adapt it to work for you, and that includes things like this. Okay. And then mat the photo in blue. I think that's the winning option right there. Background is green and pink. Mat the photo in blue. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call that. We don't have anybody, like we have one person who preferred Monday, but not lots of people. Sorry to our one vote that was in for Monday. Sorry, Julia. Yeah, so the kit will go live Tuesday with the live 1:30 p.m. UK time. Cool. And I will watch in case there are any National Scrapbook Day sales happening, but I don't know yet. Let's see what people offer. I do have a plan now in place. Well, I have the beginnings of a plan in place for my contributions to National Scrapbook Day and beyond. Oh my goodness. I've just done the weirdest scrapbooking thing ever. I was really proud of myself yesterday. I was feeling very strong, and I did more at the gym than I normally do. Now we know that I definitely did, because that just hurt to put the adhesive down. My shoulder went, what? I'm just rolling adhesive. Okay, maybe did too much yesterday. Sorry. Sorry, shoulder. I'll make it up to you. Anyway. It was the weirdest feeling ever. I don't think I've ever had scrapbooking put stress on my muscles. Except for the one time I had to use somebody's ATG at a crop. When I was like, how do you pick this thing up? It's so heavy. Julianne says she'll survive. Barely. I'm so glad. I do not want to be responsible for your untimely demise, Julianne. All right. Okay. Now, Claire says whenever I say this one time, it reminds her of the line, of that same line in a film. Then it's time for me to tell you that whenever I meet someone who's called Julianne, I always go to Robin Williams' speech at the beginning of Aladdin. Apparently all the Disney films that start with AL are just Alice in Wonderland. No, at the beginning of Aladdin, where he's the merchant selling all the things, and he says it's a combination hooker and coffee maker, also makes julienne fries. And I know that julienne and julienne are two different words, and yet I can hear it in his voice, which I cannot do, but you know, I can hear it in his voice in my head. Genius that he was. So yeah, also makes julienne fries. Will not break. Will not. Oh, it broke. Yeah, that one. Okay, Matt for this photo. Okay. I'm thinking no ink today. Light and airy. Can I figure out, do I want to put anything else behind there? So I've got this bit of that pink. Oh, which has some black and white behind it. I want to use the black and white. I'm tempted. Should I journal about the hilariousness of this jumper, even though you can't particularly see it? I did something daft. Are you ready? You ready? You ready? I'll tell you the daft thing in a second because I have to tell you this. Julianne's mom totally chose her name off a dinner menu with julienne fries. She is a potato. Oh, Julianne, this is the most amazing day ever. Also makes julienne fries. I knew there was a reason. Right. I wonder if there's any 90s born Juliannes whose parents just happened to watch Aladdin one too many times. Oh, I love it, Julianne. Right. So the thing I did that was ridiculous, and have you spotted it yet? Is it this obvious? I bought my child a white jumper, like a white sweatshirt. White. Like, it's white with a big Mickey in the middle. How long is this going to last, right? It's the first time that he wore it, and I was like, can you make sure that you're kind of like at least marginally careful? I mean, I want you to live your life, but don't like eat spaghetti in it or something, okay? And the very first time that he wore it, it needed to be like sprayed with the stain stuff all over. He didn't eat spaghetti, he ate strawberries. And yeah. So it is in a current like cycle of he wears it, it gets sprayed with stain wash, it gets washed, and then hung up in the sunshine in order to try to sun bleach out any of the problems. So foolish. So foolish. Now, what else? Do I want to? No, because I'm using the black and white. I don't want the navy. Oh, hold on. Do I, though? Should I save a little navy matte here? Because it kind of looks nice. Okay. So let's cut a navy box here. I mean, the worst comes to worst, I just don't use it. It's fine. Mel did the same thing for her daughter once, and now she gets no white clothes. Nope, this is not the color for you. It does look so cute on them when it's brand new, and then no. And I remember looking when I bought it, I was like, this is ridiculous. And it came down to like the size range where I got it. I think they had it as small as age 3, and I'm like, you're kidding, right? I think I'm trying. I'm testing my luck here with putting it on an 8-year-old. A 3-year-old? Nope. Okay. I think I overcompensated there, but it's okay. Right, now, what are we going to do for titles? We've got quite a lot of stickers left this month. So, this one could totally work as the title here if you like bloom phrases. I have a real thing against the whole bloom where you're planted thing, and I know that doesn't say that. I think there's one on here maybe. Is there? Because I clearly did not bloom where I'm planted here. I had to leave to bloom. So that phrase always gets under my skin. I don't know why. This is just bloom, so that's an option. I do prefer something like shine bright in terms of those sorts of phrases. But we could also go with one of these big, colorful ones. I'm curious, has anybody used the big hello yet? Because hello gets put into lots of things in the papercraft industry because it's the most versatile sentiment for card making. But then when it's like big like this, that makes me feel like it's more for scrapbooking because you can put that on a card, it'll look gorgeous, but you gotta be bold and go all in because that's probably the whole width of your card, right? And so I'm curious if anybody used this big hello, what you put with it, because I still do want to use it, but I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not the only one who's not a big fan of bloom. Cool. Solidarity in those of us who had to be transplanted in order to bloom. It's okay. There's place for everyone in this world. Okay. So, the pinks are a little different here. I mean, I could just keep it. I could go with the shine bright. And it would just be more condensed than I was imagining. Having this wide title was then giving me room and anchoring for this journaling, which that doesn't do. So I don't think that's the right choice. See, this is the right sort of size because then I could journal above and below. Okay, so, I mean, I could do something like You Are My Sunshine, but am I going to journal about the white jumper? I think I might. Mel says you could do Hello Sunshine on a layout, and I agree. I think you could do Hello Spring or Hello Sunshine, and I wondered if that's what people had used, if people had mixed it up like that. Oh, and I've got the peach letters. What have I got left in my alpha? Can I spell anything? And does it go? All right. Okay. We'll figure that out. So I'm thinking here, this one's going to go there. That's going to go there. Yeah. And this is going to get popped up here, which means I need some Papio strips. Did I accidentally move them? Or are they here? Oh, I'll use these instead. Use squares. Ah, Elaine says use the fresh and then spell out a word, and that could fit with the white jumper story. That's a good point. Okay. I can do dry in the sunshine. Yeah. Okay, one of those. think something along these lines of actual laundry theme. Sophia says fresh as a daisy and then add for now. That's a good idea. Okay. Let's see if I could do something like that. So that I'm putting his eye line right on a nice happy rule of thirds. Imagine my page has dividing lines here to turn it into 3 vertical sections. But also imagine that my page has 2 vertical lines here. Yeah, or horizontal lines, sorry. I know vertical from horizontal, I promise. 2 horizontal lines here to divide it into thirds. And look where his face falls. Right there. Yeah? So take something that you really want you to notice. And it's a great way if you're using small photos to bring more attention to something that's small so that it doesn't get lost. Yeah, because I'm going to put a bunch of butterflies here. So it could have the potential to be overwhelmed by butterflies. Overwhelmed by butterflies sounds like an excellent philosophy in life. But yeah. Okay. Right. Fresh as a daisy. I wonder what I can do. So I need to grab one more set of letter stickers. What kind of color could we add in there? Fresh as a daisy. Oh! Doodlebug. I have pink Doodlebug letters. Where have I put them? This is the question. Okay, not there. Dun, dun, dun. Here. Okay, so basically, am I starting to realize that if you want to always have combinations that will go together and just, from a really practical design point of view, you get petite prints sets, but then you also want a rainbow of Doodlebug letter stickers. And to be fair, like now that we don't have Jilly Bean anymore, who had great rainbows of letter stickers, Doodlebug letter stickers are a really, I think, a really good thing to stock up on if you need to look at letter sticker options. I do think, I love this alpha, and they have some smaller print alphas as well. Yeah. Should I use the larger D? It doesn't really need to be capitalized, but I feel like the small d is very small there. Okay. So I think I only have these in 2 or 3 colors. I might need to expand upon that. And if there is, a discount code or something like that, that might be a good thing to use it on. Because I think it's the sort of thing that you will use. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I'm kind of big on that. We should buy the stuff that we will use. I don't know. Who else does good flat letter stickers? The Bella alphabets too. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, I've ended up with 2 S's and no A. Whoops. Yeah, so Doodlebug and Bella Boulevard are doing really great options in both these kind of simple pattern staples, because Bella has the Bella Besties collections, which you can buy individually or in a pack. And then Doodlebug do the petite prints, which again, you can get individually or in a pack. And then they each have letter sticker options. I've got a Bella letter sticker option here that's in reach. Things like that. Yeah. And then Simple Stories does a lot of letters in sticker books. And you can also do the scrapbook.com letter stickers in a sticker book. Yeah, I do really like these. And both the Doodlebug and the Bella ones are the nice thick sticker stock. They're not thin paper. Okay. Can I do for now in these or no? F-O-R. I've used all the N's, but I've got a U there. O-W, yeah. Excellent. Thank you for the help with that title. That's perfect. I think I've got the spacing wrong. Should have done it in reverse. Whoops. Oh, because I also want a bracket. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to find a bracket somewhere. So these can be in parentheses. Ah, Laura says, do Ellie Studio still do their little alpha stickers? I think they do. The only reason I don't have as much Ellie Studio stuff anymore is that they changed how their international ordering works. So I don't have a subscription. Where I used to have a subscription, so I didn't think about it. It just arrived. Or I would get the email to say, do you want to add anything on? And letter stickers was usually what I would add on. Letter stickers or confetti, like little puffies and stuff. Yep. But I know Megan's done more building stamps, and I love them. So I need to order those somewhere. Okay, now brackets. Do I have? I want some parentheses here. Actually, if I have them in a black alphabet would be best, wouldn't it, to frame that? So let's see. Something like this. Ah, yeah. Okay. The first set of thickers I grabbed in the drawer had brackets. They're kind of oversized for the peach letters, but I like it. Okay. So journaling's going to go above here and down here. Yes. Oh, Kirsty was so busy scrapping along with color class videos that she forgot we were live. Hello, Kirsty. Happy Friday. So now, butterflies. Start with this one that I've already cut into. And here's how I do bulk cutting. Cut them all into individual pieces so that when you're cutting, you aren't accidentally bending or cutting through one of the pieces you want to cut out. Don't ignore the ones that are not complete if they go over an edge like this one, because you'll probably have some things where it's going to get tucked under or go under an edge or anything, so they can still be useful. But what I do suggest is that you cut the full ones first and then come back to the partials. Yeah, so those are all partial, they can sit there. And there was another one that I put in here, that was this one. Okay, so now we're gonna go through No, antenna. So I would say cut something like this with a halo, because you're never going to be able to cut the antenna without a halo. So cut the whole thing with a halo, which means a little white space around the outside, which I didn't do beautifully there, but it'll be all right. The other thing I would say is be forgiving, because once they're all on the page, once there's lots of them, you won't notice little wobbles here and there. Yeah. When you get a piece like this, pull from the back, so that if it does have a little hold to it and it needs to make like a micro tear, it's going to make the micro tear on the back, not on the front. Did I just invent a word for scrapbooking? This is a micro tear. Boop. I don't know. Was there a name for that? Is a micro tear an acceptable name? Mel and Laura, I love that you're here on my detail cutting. All right. So here we go. How fast can I cut butterflies? They're not too bad a shape to cut. Especially on this pattern paper, I don't have they're not like swallowtail butterflies or anything. Ones with lots of fiddly wing parts would be more difficult to cut out. But like where it has the little jags at the edges of the wings, I am 100% not cutting that out. It's just a rounded edge. It's fine. Dun, 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 dun. I should learn how to put background music on a live stream, so that when I have to do something like this, we could at least have music. But I don't know how to do that yet. I should put that in my skills to build. I think I can imagine it in my head what I would need to do for it, but I've never tried. All right. Love how I'm like, I feel like I should be almost there, and I'm on butterfly number 3. I'm not almost there. All right. Anybody got Q&A you want to ask? Let's put some questions in the comment in the live chat so that I can answer your scrapbooking questions or other questions while I cut. Let's make this time useful. There we go. Mel says, no, just sing. I feel like I should have prepared for that as well. Radio. I'm trying to think, do I know any songs about butterflies? Are there songs about butterflies? Surely there must be. I know there's songs about rainbows, but I can't think of a song about butterflies. Right, what do we got? Claire says she can't deal with anything that has wings unless it's plain, taking her on holiday. Okay, if there's a word for the micro tear, then what's the word for when you are looking at it and realizing it's one little bit too far off for a micro tear and would potentially tear right through your project, and yet you're still very tempted to just rip it because it would be easier. Take the chance. Kay says, what do we log into for Rainbow Class Lives? So, Kay, for class content, you need to go through the class forum, So that's shimelle.com/forum. Log in with your username and your password. And then each week has a little thread with its color. So far there's red and orange. There is also one thread that just gives you a schedule of the times and days for each live. Okay. So then it's just like this, but you can't get to it through my YouTube channel. You have to click through. You have to be on the forum. And then if you want to see the live chat, or you want to be live and participate in the live chat on the class lives, you click over in the bottom right hand corner of the video to come over to the YouTube page where the video is streaming. Yeah? And I'll leave those like that for a little while, and then I'll move them so that they are only accessible via the forum. But yeah, that's the way to do it. I'm just thinking maybe I don't need to move them. Sorry, I shouldn't have thought out loud there. But anyway, you'll always be able to watch them from the forum. Sorry, that my thoughts were confusing. So yeah, does that answer the question? So each color has a thread, and the live videos are always on that thread. And the live video also has a quick little preparation video. So like 4 or 5 minutes walking through what photos I'm going to use and what supplies I've pulled out, so that if you want to scrap along live as well, you've got time to prepare your stuff, so that you've got a chance to keep up live. Yeah, because I know if it were me and I was like, oh, I want to scrap along with this, it would then take me like 10-15 minutes to get my stuff arranged and get my photos printed or found. Thread has the prep notes, prep video, and then the live stream. Okay. Okay, he's been away. Yeah, you can watch them all on replay through the forum too. Yeah. Okay. Sophia has just done a crafting project at home and used Hampton Art hole reinforcement stickers that she's had since 2011. And she's saying, this is one of those cases where you want to say, I can't throw away my supplies because it might be useful one day. But also, that might be a slippery slope that none of us can handle. I mean, how many years now? How old are my sassafras letter stickers? I'm definitely still using them. Never purged the Sassa. And I've used Hambly screen prints on 2 different color class layouts. Yeah, 2 of the Scrapper Rainbow pages. Because I love it. I don't want my Hambly stash to go. I want to use it. So use it I am. We're getting there. We're getting there. Any other questions I can answer while I cut out butterflies? All right, what we got? Sophia noticed the Hambly transparencies. Oh, yes. Oh, or we could discuss. It's halfway to Halloween, you know. Da, 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 da. Halfway to Halloween is when Disney makes their Halloween announcements. So yesterday was very exciting. Claire's got to go. See you on the replay. Right, so anybody who's watching this on the replay, which means you watch from the future. Well, hello. How is Tomorrowland? I hope it's treating you well. If you want to say hello in the comments too, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear from you. And sometimes I find it really like brightens my day when somebody watches an old video and comments saying, I'm here from Tomorrowland, like 2 years into Tomorrowland. And I don't know, those sorts of things really make my day, where somebody's like, nope, that layout that you did years ago still came in useful for me, or it was what I needed to listen to sleep tonight. Whatever your reasoning. Yeah, I love it. It makes me very happy to know that I'm not just talking to myself and that somebody found it useful. I'm happy that I could do that for you. Even if sometimes I get comments from people who are like, I just watched this because I'm home on my own and the house is too quiet. I'm happy to be that noise in your house for you. Let me do that job. Your house too quiet and you want to hear somebody with a mixed up American British accent talking about paper and random Disney announcements and stories about buying impractical clothes for her child? Let me do that for you. I got you covered. Kirsty says she's never been able to comment when she watches on replay. Comments are disabled. You may have just had bad luck. The comments aren't live on all of them straight away. And it's because, I don't know if you've noticed, a couple of them recently, the comments were on straight away. And oh my goodness. Why are those dodgy links a thing? I don't know. I've put all the filters on for all the bad words and all the marginally bad words that you could probably twist into saying in a normal way, but they'll twist it into saying it in a dodgy way, and the comments still get through. I don't know. But yeah, you should be able to comment. Now the class lives, don't comment on those on YouTube after the fact. That would be live chat on YouTube, and then anything that's not live, put it on the class forum so that I can see it. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. But these videos do get comments. Sometimes straight away. Sometimes I have to turn them off and then wait for the spammers to go away. I think it's because when a video is brand new, they have some sort of, like, they're watching just for anything that has been newly posted, and then they go bomb it with dodgy links in the comments. And my channel is family friendly until they get there, and I don't want their rubbish. Take your dodginess away from my channel, please. And thank you. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do these two, and we're going to start sticking, and I think that's going to work. Oh, Sarah says, is it like fake sunglasses, or is it dodgier? Oh, it's way dodgier than that. It is way dodgier. It is 100% not family friendly. Nope. It is. No. And sometimes they'll just come and post the same thing in different languages, I guess, so that it doesn't get through filters. So I guess I need to, like, put in a filter for all the dodgy words in many languages. I don't know. I do not know. But I'm assuming they just hit pretty much everything, because I'm not the target market that they're looking for. I can guarantee you that. Like, the people who watch my channel are not the people who watch their content, if I can call it that. I just don't think. We had that discussion the other day of all the different channels that all of us watch, and there were various interests. None of them were the thing that they mentioned. None of them were anything involving any of their non-family friendly topics, of which there are many. There we go. Right, last butterfly. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. A reading rainbow. I finally found a song about butterflies. So there you go. And all the Brits are like, what? And all the Americans from Generation X are like, yes, of course that's the butterfly song. I love Reading Rainbow. Right. I need to cancel, like, there was a Reading Rainbow adjacent thing called Skybrary, which is like LeVar Burton in an app with lots of books that you can read on the screen and little video clips of him doing stuff that was like Reading Rainbow. And WB is too old for the books now, really, and I need to cancel it so it doesn't renew for next year. But I'm like, oh, but I love Reading Rainbow. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Jean says it's not that you aren't their target market, but us. Oh, no, neither. Oh, Sarah says my TikTok is showing. I don't even have TikTok, so did that song go viral on TikTok? I have no idea. Oh, it was trending there. Well, it was trending because the generation has taken over. My generation has taken over TikTok then, if it was trending. Or we've all played it for our own children, and then they know it too. I don't know. But yeah, if you're British and you don't know that song, it was the opening theme tune for a kids show on public television called Reading Rainbow, where LeVar Burton, who played Geordie LaForge in Star Trek, and was in Roots, and is just basically an excellent human, as far as I'm aware. He would read picture books and every episode, and he would also go on an adventure that was like adjacent to the book. So he would teach you something and let you kind of live vicariously. And then there would be kids that would come on and talk, like little talking heads with kids talking about a book that they just read that they loved. It was a brilliant show. Absolutely brilliant show. And that was the theme tune. I say absolutely brilliant show. That may show the nerdiness that I have always had. And I do not care. I love it. Okay, so butterflies. So let's kind of vary the patterns and the colors. And have some facing in, some facing out. Might just pop that one right underneath there. This one can go off the bottom edge there. Okay, so this is a good start. I'm going to put all of these down. I think later I will add more. More! Yeah. But let's start here. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without further injury. No, it's okay. It's just a little twang. Now, the other thing I was kind of thinking is that it would be cool to add some vellum in with the butterfly mix. It would be a completely optional step. You would not need to add vellum, but it could be cool if you've got vellum, and you know, it needs some use rather than sitting around just hanging there. Okay, I feel like the spacing needs to be slightly further apart there. This one. Yeah, so they're kind of flying every which way, like they kind of alternate back and forth. Now, got a gap down here. Have any of these partials got a different color scheme than these two? Like I need to bring the green in. That one's not quite the right partial, so I just need to cut out a green. butterfly. Interestingly enough, I have none of that particular butterfly. This one with the green with the orange edges. I could put one there. I've got two facing in then. I'm not sure. Okay, but I do need a green butterfly down here at the bottom of the line. Let's go. Oh, Joanne says this is one of her top 10 favorite pages I've ever done. Thank you. Mel agrees. Spring in a layout. Yes. Meerkat Patronus, which is a perfect username for this comment, says, I tell my son all the time that I'm a nerd and proud of it, and he laughs at me. But the funniest bit is that at the same time, she's seeing some nerdiness bloom in him as well. Oh, yes. It's definitely one of those things that as an adult, I have absolutely no regrets that I was nerdy as a kid. And I am quite happy to be nerdy as an adult. I don't know why that sort of, and I don't know, my son hasn't run into it yet. So I don't know if it's a school-to-school basis, a culture-to-culture kind of thing, or like microcultures, like cultures on a neighborhood basis, or the people that end up being your direct peers. Or if times have changed and the fact that we use so much technology in the world and stuff means that it has changed the perspective. But when I was a kid, there was a certain element of if you were doing well at school, if you were well read, if you aced your spelling test, that sort of thing, that was not cool. And so far that he's not old enough or is not in the right place to have run into that, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm interested to see how that happens. Is it some general change, or not? Okay, so I'm going to take the bottom off these two and then put it up here. Waste not, want not. So that one's exactly the same, so maybe not there. Oh, is not neither of them going to work? It's a tiny bit. Needs to be a little bit bigger. So let's have that pink one that I cut out and didn't have a spot for yet. That'll go there. Right. So journaling's going here and here. Where's my confetti? Got some orange dots and I got some stamps. Now, yeah, come here. There we go. So this is the color that matches the letter stickers, and I've got 5 little ones, 3 middle. So I'm going to use these. Why not? Got something stuck to the back of that. I'll have to fix it. So we're going to dot these about in amongst the butterflies. And vary the sizes. So this is a little different use of enamel dots. What? Who is she? What's happened? I know. Put these last two down here. Yeah. So you could do more with more dots. Could add in the lighter color there. Kind of tempted to. You were like, of course, Shimelle. No one saw through your, I'm just going to use a single color. Okay. That one's too big for them. I just need little ones. Little. Yeah. No. Actually, I was going to not do the orange, but I kind of like the orange, just like this little bit of it. Hold on. But which one? Should I do the dark one, which actually matches? Yes! Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. Okay. It's this color because it's in that butterfly. And it's just got this contrast that's really nice. Oh, yay. I'm bouncing already. No, that needs to be a different size. Take it further out? No, it's too far out. Needs to be a different size there. There. Now, how's the balance here? Big, 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 big. This needs something. This needs something maybe. Not too much of the red there, the reddy orange. No. Okay. I think that's it. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, Roberta, who is made alive by staying up late in California. She's finishing photo props for a Hobbit-themed bridal shower. Amazing. Yep. Elaine says age. Yes. And having taught secondary, yes. I do agree with this. So primary level, more supportive of doing well or not, but in high school, different culture. Yeah. Which I suppose makes sense with how nervous people get about where do you go for secondary, because it could make such a big difference. Yeah. Right, stamps now. Do I put in some little confetti dot kind of things? I mean, I could even do rainbows on the outside here, but I was going to say, is that taking it too far? But then look at the color scheme. It could be really pretty. Hold on. Okay. Also, my coffee's going cold. Sea monkeys have perked up today, which is good. They were not very perky for a few days. Right. So what I was thinking... Picked raspberry. What blue is the nicest there? Mermaid Lagoon? Yeah. Mowed lawn. I think these are all colors we've had in previous kits. And then saltwater taffy. So I've got 4 colors, but it's a 3-part rainbow, so I alternate them around. Okay, cleaner, block. It's my little block around, or only the big one. I haven't fully discovered where everything went after the small person took a stamping adventure. Plus blocks are clear. I never learn. You're always telling me different strategies for making my blocks more visible, like putting strips of brightly colored washi tape on them. And do I ever sort this out? No. Do I always think, that's a brilliant idea? Yes. But now I'm not seeing either of them. They're both clear. Come on, where have I put a block? Did I put it away and I'm looking right past it in the drawer? That has also happened. It's in the spot where it's supposed to be, but because it's clear, I don't see it. Okay. Truly don't see it. Okay. Oh, there's one place it might be that I can't see. Let's look. Did I move it with a bunch of supplies that were on my desk? Would not be the first time. But no, I did not. Okay. Oh, Shimelle, you must be more organized. I'm looking at the desk like in case it's underneath something. I think it is. No, that wasn't it. I thought I had it there for a second. Okay, that means it has to be right here, and I've just looked right past it because there's no, yep, I looked right past it. Okay, so colors, I've got saltwater taffy, picked raspberry, mermaid lagoon, mowed lawn. Got it? Oh! See, interesting. Some people say no to the rainbows because of the scale. Some people say yes to the rainbows. So interesting. So I don't worry about scale of like the rainbow being realistic. I'm worried about is the rainbow a nice size to go with the confetti. So I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3. It's okay, because what I really like with this stamp set is this little set of dots. This tiny little set of dots that you then use with that 4th color. And you come into the spot where you made a stamping mistake and you put that there, and then it's part of the design. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to dot a few of these around, but I'm going to alternate the colors through. So let's start with one there. And I'll have one that starts with green. That could be down here. Da, 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 blue. One that starts with pink. Here, I think it needs 5. So then I'm going to have one more that starts with saltwater taffy. Okay. So that's the little one all done. Middle one. So have blue. Oh, don't take that off yet. Oh, but clean it properly. Oh, this needs to be wet. That's better. Okay. Where was I? Pink. Peach. And green. Next. This one needs pink. This one needs blue. That one could do green or blue. Do green. And then I'll do blue again up there at the top. Then the confetti. Tiny little dots. All right, so then you just look at each one to see which of the 4 colors it's missing. So this one's missing saltwater taffy. This one's missing the pink. This one's missing blue. And the top one's missing. Green. Done. Now. Missed, yes? And then journaling and it's done. So for this one, I won't be further behind, yeah? Oh, I did think about the vellum. So I'll show you what I mean with the vellum. And you can decide if you like it as an optional extra or not. Do the mist and then I'll... Then I'll do the vellum. Yep. Fresh as a daisy. Joanne bought that green stamp scrubber and thinks it is fab. It's very handy. All right, so some vellum here. Oh, don't put it right on wet gold mist, Shimelle. Okay, so what I was thinking is that I'm going to cut out a butterfly to make it work, but then I can show you. Okay, so if you had a butterfly to use as a template, and there were two ways I think you could go with this, and both would be pretty. So you could just decide which was most sensible for your project or style. And that would be to either layer the vellum straight on top of the butterflies or to just add in vellum butterflies to the mix. So you could then do that with a butterfly punch or butterfly die, which would be quicker. However, if you're doing the butterflies all from one set or all one paper, the shape of the butterfly punch or die is not going to be the same shape as the butterflies that you've just put on your page. And if you cut them out, then they would be the same shape. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this away so that I'm not dangling paper in my wet mist. So then just going around, you could paper clip it in place if it's too slippy in your hands. And you wouldn't need to do the antenna actually. You could bring it right down to the body. So just a moment and I'll show you what it would look like. Just in case you like this little detail. So I could just bring this down and not have the antenna, or you could cut the antenna. But see, then you could layer vellum over the top and you could fold the wings up. Yeah. And if you were thinking, how do I adhere it so that, on the ones that aren't hidden here, you could just hide the adhesive under there. But if I wanted to put it on here, how could I do that without it having really visible glue? If you did the fold of the wings and then put something over the top, so you could, put a few little stitches in there, something that was pretty. So you'd use a way of adhering it that was pretty. I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Or you could also just have, that one's a bit big for dotting it around on its own. But maybe use like the teeny tiny butterfly punch in vellum and have those. You'd need a vellum adhesive then, but could do it. Anyway, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so different ideas there to keep you going. Now the journaling on here is going to start up here and then finish under here. And you could put little things tucked in if you want, as I've got more stickers. So you could have something like this kind of thing happening. Like that. That could work. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one on this side. Do, do, do. Yeah. There we go. Yep, the Martha Stewart tiny butterfly punch, the one that has like one larger and two teeny tiny ones, is what I was thinking for little vellum ones dotted about too. And then you just need something that's a clear adhesive for that. So the that sheet adhesive from scrapbook.com that you can punch through could work. If you've got a Xyron still sticking around, that would work. Spray adhesive is great with vellum. Just make sure you're not using it in a closed up room. Please, please, please promise me you will not use spray adhesive without good ventilation, because I care about your lungs. Thank you very much. Okay. Right, so let's do a little hello, goodbye kind of message here. So hold on. I should always reach over and change the window on the computer first, but I always forget. I was trying to see if I could get it so that my glasses aren't reflecting. Nope. Right, let's get back on the desk. I'm just being awkward there. Well, thank you so much for joining me for all of the April videos. I hope you enjoyed the April kit. And so remember, I'm going to keep myself accountable. I'm going to go ahead once I finish this live stream and get all of those. I think it's 3. I've got 3 partially finished layouts with this kit. I'm going to get them done. And then I will do a random time surprise live to walk through the May kit. So if you want to build something similar from your stash, then you can follow that along and get different things that will build the same sort of kit. And if you made anything with this month's kit and you posted on Instagram, could you add the hashtag Shimelle, BOBW? That stands for best of both worlds. I love being able to see what all of us have made with the same supplies, so that is fabulous. Right, and then, important. Next week, Tuesday is the new Monday, okay? Kit and video will be Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. UK time. Not Monday, because it's a holiday here. Tuesday. Tuesday is the new Monday. Got it? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, whether it's 2 or 3 days for you. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Fabulous. Bye-bye.